Hey, what's good? Welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Chris back with another video for you guys. 2015 Hyundai Sonata. It is the Sport 2.0 and we're getting ready to change the rear brakes and rotors. So let's get to the job. Alright, so you'll need some type of screwdriver, flathead. I just got this little guy, so I don't want to damage this. These are flexible, but you don't want to break them or risk breaking them, so just take your time. But 21 millimeter, remove your lugs. So let's get this guy loose and just kind of work around. And we'll take your time. Just kind of wiggle because they're kind of stuck on there pretty good. And it's a good thing, but we've never seen this design before. And it's on there pretty good, so you don't have to kind of play with it. There we go. Yay, it came off. Wasn't planning on for it to fly at me like Superman. Oh, good. All right, so got our sockets. 21 millimeter. Always verify. 21. 21. All right. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And let's get it. All right, let's go level 3. See what I did? Always make sure you're set on your, before you start backing it out, because you will strip it. Make sure you're set. You want to feel the base touch the back of the wheel. All right, so we got that out the way. Give her some smacks. There we go. And if you can't smack it, sometimes you might have to kick it. All right, wheel out the way and say please. All right, so it's first time doing this specific vehicle, working on one, but same as pretty much all other brakes. So the main thing is knowing your sockets. Let's see, it's 14, so 14 front and 14 millimeter for the rear. And I recommend you use a 6-point socket. 12-point you can, but you might strip it if they're real rusty and brittle. But I feel more safe, and I always do use a 6-point socket on any hardware underneath the vehicle. Same thing, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Check your wrench, because you might be thinking you're going the right way, but usually down on this side. Get this out the way. And since we got that, this specific caliber has a sensor on it, so let's remove this. Let's take a peek, because I've never seen one of these. So this is a push and pull clip, and it's real dusty and rusty. So before I remove this, let's see if it's flexible, and it is, but I feel more safe because I have to flip this upside down. So let's break this free at least, and we got a little spin already. That was kind of loose. I ain't even hit it yet. Let's see about this one. Okay, so down here we're not going to be able to use our ratchet. We're going to have to use a standard crescent ratcheting wrench or some type of wrench. So let me get a 14. I figured I might because of the space. Alright. And remember, you're going down. So it's a 14. Get a wrench. Smacks. There we go. So those are free. And this is flexible enough. I could pop this out, but see if I can squeeze this. It's not bent out, so some of this stuff you want to be real gentle with, because you don't want to crack a sensor. And since it's in there, yeah, nice and good. Give it a little spray with some WD-40. I think I brought it over with me. Didn't. Got something over here. I hate when I move stuff, so let me get my WD-40 stuff and I'll be right back. Alright, so back over in here, we were able to get this to disconnect from itself. So let's get some more lighting. There we go. Alright, much as possible, much as possible. So we got everything broke free. Remember, these are 14s. And let's back them all the way out. Now, these are twist style calibers. So we got those out. We should be able to slide this up. If we need a screwdriver. Yep, no we don't. Okay. Slide this up and out. You're gonna probably struggle with it a little bit, but I recommend you spray it with some WD-40 or something. Okay, so flip your caliper over. You have 4 niblets on here, so you're gonna need a specific brake pad kit for this. So let me get some more lighting. Hold on one second. Let's do this right here. We got lights everywhere. There we go. All right, so now we're in the back still. Got our pads, but we're worried about this. So let's match it up. You're gonna need a kit like this. Just open it up. And we're gonna try to match the one up with 4. If we can't, we can use one with 2. And it looks like this one only comes with the 4 and the 2. And let's see if this one fits too. So I got my disc. I'll show you how to build this in a minute. This one already looks too big, and let's see. Actually, let's see. It fits in there pretty good. Yeah. We could either use that one or use this one, but we're going to use that one. It fit in there real good. So, all right. So that's a 4-way. So we're going to try it. If it doesn't work, we're going to stop and switch back over. So we got our kit down here. This is a left-hand twist or a right-hand twist style. You're going to build it like this, up and over, shake it like that. And you're going to make the bottom here. And you're going to adjust this according to how much width you need. So I usually do this and spin it up and get it close. And then I'll put my tips on. I'll put this over there in a second. Let's see. Hope all this is on film good. There we go. Let's get this on here and get it set on the spot and start working it up. So after I work this up, I want it to seat well. So let's just keep going. There we go. And you're gonna keep spinning until it bottoms out like that. And I'll start rotating this guy. All right. You might have to keep adjusting your. You might need to keep adjusting here on here, like such. So there we go. Let's back it back up. So every couple of cranks, I'm gonna tighten this just to make sure it goes back okay. I usually have a wrench for this, but don't have it right now. And if it's not going back smooth like so, and you possibly have a sticking caliper or a hose that might be getting ready to collapse on you, and you just want to keep going back till it stops. When it stops, it stops. That's all you get. I'm doing that to keep it on here so I don't make it come off. But she's going back. And just take your time. You're gonna still change them. And it's almost all the way back. And this one seems like we're almost there. Seems like it's bottomed out. Alright. Just about. It's a pretty long one. Didn't know it would be this long, but yep, it's pretty long. It goes back pretty far. And you want to keep going until it stops. Thought I'd be done by now, but it hasn't stopped yet. About there though. I feel it's coming to a halt soon. Just about there.
That's over $5,000.
I think we're there. Let's take a peek. And she's all the way back. All right. So set this up here for a moment. Get our light back. Check these. Make sure they're lubricated and moving. All right, they are. Got our caliber back, so we got that back. We don't have to worry about that for now. All right, let's go ahead and take these pads out. And we're gonna do a comparison. We'll grab the pads as well. All right, pads, screwdrivers, all that good stuff. Let's be changing the rotors too. And these are caught right in time. If you wanted to save his rotors, you could have still probably rode on them a little bit. All right. Oh, the light came in today. All right. All right, we got new clips and everything, so that's great. Let's match up our old and new pads. They look great. It's definitely a difference on the thickness. So yeah, let's get ready to go back in. Got that one out. Now it's time to remove our rotors. These are, let's see, I think those are like a 15. They're not an 18 like the front. So let me verify that, and I shall be right back. All right, so just verified those are 14 millimeters. So I'm using my 14 impact socket. So I got my kit. I already know what I need. Normally need that for the other side. So I'm just gonna close this up, make space. And we know we're gonna need this guy here in a minute. We did a comparison on my brake pads. So now let's get this on out of here. All right, righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, hopefully these break free okay. They look pretty good condition. And let me go with my angle boy, just cause I'm gonna touch the top. So you might need to use one of these, you might not. I don't feel like going down from underneath or anything. Right tighty, lefty loosey. And this one was on the wrong way, so I'm glad I checked. Let's get this one on. Let's see if I can work with it. There we go. Man, these really come in handy, these angled breaker bars, flexible head breaker bars. Whoa. Awesome. All right, let's get this one back broke free. Just bracket off. Switch back over. Don't have to, but going to. And where's my other head? There we go. And these are on there pretty firm. I believe they have thread locker on there. So just letting you know. On there. I think I'm about to get one of my friends real quick. Yeah, let me see if one of my other brothers can come help save me. Alright, let's see if she's strong enough. Said it's rated for 60 foot-pounds. We're about to find out. This Milwaukee heavy duty guy. See if it's gonna do it for us. Just because my arms are getting tired a little bit. Hopefully see if I got enough clearance. No. Let's see about this one then. Nope, not gonna do it. This is more than, that's gonna be a lot more than 60 foot-pounds. That's why it's cranking so tough. But don't hurt to try something. And I can't get my impact in there, so the mud. We must go. Let's keep going through the mud. We tried, little buddy. But we're just gonna have to go through the mud. And And since we are, and I'm sitting up high, let's get down low. Easy to pull down and to keep trying to go from the way I was. These is on there. They a lot tighter in the front. Yep, all good. Nice little workout. All right. Get some of this guy in there. All right, there we go. Let's get it. These are fun. All right, almost there. There we go. Come on, baby. And make sure you don't hit. You can take your socket off, so you don't get stuck. Alright. Make sure I don't get nothing in my eye. This is the mud today. Come on, baby. He's almost out. These, usually, yeah. Nah, they ain't gonna break. They almost out. But no, they had thread locker on there. Make sure they don't back out. So, yeah. Let me go switch back over. All right, see where I'm at? Got some more mud to go through. I'll be back after I get this out to start removing the rotor. Be back in a few. All right, so we in there. All right, so it's gonna be hell for you to get these out, okay? And make sure you use a 6-point socket. I cannot stress that enough right now because one of these is starting to round off on us, and I'm glad that we were able to back it out. I'll show you that here in a second, but use a 6-point, you'll be okay. Just don't over tighten them. Whoever put these in here put some super lock thread on here to where they were in there. I mean, it took us about 20 minutes to get these out, but yeah. Just remember that. Let's go ahead and pull these out. And we're gonna spray these down with brake parts cleaner. Make sure you don't lose your washer. This one came out the top. Make sure you put them back how they came out. Check them, make sure the threads are good. Everything looks good. It just was in there for a long time. All right, now we can remove our bracket and we're gonna punch these out with our rotor punch. You might be able to use a screwdriver. We're gonna try that first. And see if that works for us. If not, we will be going about it the other way. And we're not gonna waste time, so let's just get the proper tool. I slid my bucket over this way. And if you can't get those out, you're gonna have to bang, 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 bang on them with a screwdriver until they loosen up, spray them. But we're gonna use this rotor removal tool. And you just hit it with a hammer. There we go. There we go. And it removes loosens those up. We're gonna put some grease on these when we go back in. All right, so let's back these all the way out. And we gotta match up our rotors still. But yeah, we've been out here going through the mud. We're gonna try to get both of these done. We're working pretty quickly, but know I'm gonna be able to get the driver's side done front, and then we'll work as much as we can until my guy gotta go to work. All right, so now we're gonna spin on rotor and tap it. There we go. Slide it back off. Let's match it up with the new guy. Take something, let's open this whip. And you're gonna need some brake parts cleaner to clean this off because they come greased from the factory so they don't rust. And you wanna match up everything. So let's match up this rotor, sit them on top of each other, look at them. They all feel the same, look the same side by side. And let's proceed. So brake parts cleaner. Let's get some of this off of here. All right, just enough for the back side. I gotta get my other can. You wanna match your rotor screws up. Hit this with some WD-40 around here. Kill some of that rust. All right, let's go back on. Make sure you match up your rotor screws. This way, this way. Let's see. Unless this is for the right, left, let's make sure. This one might be for the other side. Just judging from the hole. Nope, this is it right here. That was me. All right, got it in there. We got some brake parts cleaner for the outside. I'm gonna hit these with some WD-40. So they don't lock up in there. It's pain to get them out. They're already gonna get rusty. So let's go back in. And hand tighten these as much as you can, and that'll be all. Don't do one before the other. All right, hand tight, that's all we need. So if we didn't have this, we would be using this. Same thing, hand tight. All right, now we can go back on with this bracket. All right, I'm gonna spray this down with brake parts cleaner after I put these brackets on. But yeah, let's do it.
Where's your other can?
In the cabinet over there. Appreciate you, man. All right, so let's get this back on. We're gonna lubricate these anyway. They're fine, our guide pins. And we'll proceed to putting this back in. All right, so we're gonna sit that there. All right, I'm gonna hit this with just a little WD-40, just because of how rusty these were. Let's go top. All right, we got the start. Do the same thing with the bottom. Just gonna tap it a little bit. But yeah, our bolt is trying to round off on us.
This cool.
So we're good. Nope. Yeah, I can use it, but I'm gonna come over there and get some. I'll just get this set first. You good? There should be a clear can. I mean, like not a clear can on the second row, but it's all good. I'll just come over there in a minute. All right, so fill these. They're started. Let me go ahead and get them on. Yeah, it was a whole.
General purpose cleaner?
Just a brake parts cleaner. You good? It looked like this though, bro. I ain't want to throw it.
Oh, you good.
Alright, let me get this glove back on. Had a couple of knuckle pops and stuff like that, so hopefully your brake rotors come off easier than ours. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be out here doing this. We would have been on the other side and done by now. But doing brakes, sometimes you run into stuff, and this is a part of going through the mud. So I'm gonna use my regular 14 just to tighten this up. And then I'll go with proceeding on tightening up as much as I can. And you definitely want some heavy duty gloves when you're doing this, so you don't hurt yourself. And just take your time when you're going back in. And I'm gonna get this as tight as I can with this, and then I'm gonna switch back to my 6-point. Actually, the bottom, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the 6-point now. All right, thank you, sir. I knew I had some mold. It was the wrong color. Let's see. Let's switch back to our 6-point. I'm just gonna keep working this until it feeds itself in. And you'll see it as it goes. But these are pretty long. And I just wanted to seat it well, and then I'm gonna go and proceed to the top one tightening it. Just like that, just to get it to stop for a minute. Right there. Okay. So the bottom one, I'm gonna tighten a little bit. Tight. A little bit. One more time just to make sure. That's him. All right. Same thing with this one. You may not see me. Tight. A little bit. Then just double check it. And that'll be good. So do that with the bottom as well. I probably was blocking at the time. But now it's time for our brake clips. We already compressed our caliper over earlier. So let's go ahead and pop these out and match them up with the new guys and get these pads on. Where's the bag? Where is the bag? Brake clips, brake clips, brake clips. Oh, I have them right here. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get the new ones in. These look the same already. I kicked around a lot of stuff moving around over here. Let's just use this. Still does the job. Let's see what's happening. Check our clips, make sure they're the same. And we look good. Let's proceed. One on. See if we can match this one on. Start moving stuff out the way. Screwdriver. And smash it in. There we go. Make sure it seats well and kind of move, so make sure you don't have no scraping on your rotor after you get it seated in. There we go, right there. Up. All right, we're gonna just fly with it. Okay, so make sure these are all good. They look like it, but might have a little lip, so let's just mash these down in there some more. So get the top one on. And throw these back in the box. One more pad. All right. Clips. See if we can get some more light right here. This rotor. Yeah. One. Let's see if we get this one over here first. There we go. We got that side first. Screwdriver assistance right here. There we go. Same thing with the back side. There we go. And everything should be locked. Check the rotor spin. All right, looking good, looking good. So now we can proceed to making sure all this is on there. All right, let's get these pads on there. These don't have screamers on them on the back. They just came with them for the front. So all good. Finish one in. One to go. Right. You might have to work the back one a couple of times, but I think I got it this time without no issues, and give it a couple taps. Just to make sure it's up against the rotor. You want to hear them sound like that. All right. We ran out of daylight today. These are real lube, so we don't need no lubricant, so they're moving like they're supposed to. We already got our caliper on. We're gonna put a little brake grease on the outside of these guys. And I may have moved that somewhere as well. And let's see. Yep, I left it up front. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some of this on there. Let me go ahead and get the the passenger front done. Alright, just like that. Let's get out the rest because they don't give you much these days. There we go. And you don't need to glob it, you just need to glaze it. Okay? And that'll be all for that. Let's get our caliber. And slowly bring it around. Watch your hose, your sensor connector. Slide this up and over, and it should go right in. Back it up a little bit. There we go. All right, so now that we're there, go ahead and put these bolts back in. Get the start, you'll feel it to start to bite. And let's get the bottom one in. All these are 14s. Your caliber brackets and your rotor brackets are 14s. So like I said, I recommend you use a 6-point. These are nice and crispy, so we don't have to, but yeah, anything that's real rusty, you want to use a 6-point. You know, it's tight. Remember, give it some smacks till it bounces back. Same thing with the bottom. Some smacks. And that's it. Then double check it just to make sure with a crank. Yep, same thing. So that's it. That's how you change the rear brakes and rotors on a 2015 Hyundai Sonata. And as you can see, rust is always the enemy. And until the next video, please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I'll get with you then. And I'm out.